Well,
Well,
well.
it's quite the intro.
Yeah,
Well.
we are back.
And for the 20th time.
20 times. 20 times. For the YouTubers, I'm dressed up like a turkey.
For the people...
Speaking my native tongue.
You said you weren't going to do that on the podcast.
Oh, you bet?
You sure about that?
You sure about that?
Sure?
Are you sure? You sure about that?
Are you really sure about that? Or is it a fact or fiction?
7 times 6.
69.
Nice. Nice.
The first little bit that I got cooked up. We got fact or
cooking.
fiction. I'm going to read a bunch of stuff,
Facts do fiction.
and you're going to tell me if it's fact or fiction.
Gotcha.
Number 1, tigers have striped skin.
See, I don't think their skin is striped. I think that's just the pattern their fur grows in. It'd be like the same thing as if you had natural highlights in your hair.
You sure about that?
So, yeah, I am. I'm going to say that's false.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
They have patterned skin?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's
Right?
wild.
I do. You're talking to the guy who Googled it.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, what? That's crazy.
That's insane.
It's crazy work, right?
That is.
Number 2, humans are the only animals that blush.
Weirdly, I think there might be like gorillas or something like that might.
Hmm.
I'm going to say false on that one as well.
Are you sure about that?
I am.
You're wrong again.
Damn, 0 for 2.
Over 2, brother.
We're going to
Dang.
break a record.
I mean, you got 7 questions.
Here we go.
All right. Goldfish
Okay.
have 3-second memory spans.
3 goldfish are historically known for having bad memories.
Yes, just like elephants.
So like by 3 seconds, you mean like they can only remember things for 3 seconds? Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to say true. That
You.
sounds true.
Are finally wrong again.
Wait, what?
It's one of those things where
It's like a trick thing. It's like 6 seconds or something.
no, it's like one of those things that like you're told as a kid, and then you find out later that it's like the thing with boiling water, where they're like, yeah, get cold water and it boils faster.
That just doesn't even make any sense.
You've heard it before,
Yes,
right?
I have.
Yeah.
That makes 0 sense.
As it shouldn't,
Yeah.
but it's like one of those things where you hear it a lot, and it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, dude, goldfish have like shit memory, and then
Yeah.
but
That's funny. The cold water thing. There's this like movie that came out in like I don't know when it was. It was like the 90s or something like that, or maybe it was the early 2000s,
yeah,
where like everyone just basically becomes like idiots, like way far into the
Idiocracy.
idiot. Sure, yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah,
Someone just told me about it, but basically everyone becomes like idiots, and then like
it's
they're
way in the future.
yeah,
and-
it's like they're in the future, and
Yep.
then everyone's dumb as
Yep.
shit.
Yep.
And they're like, oh yeah, we feed the plants electrolytes or some shit like that.
And they're watering it with Gatorade.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And then Terry Crews is the president. Unironically.
That's funny. But yeah, that's kind of what that makes me think of.
There's one other fun fact. They picked the most ridiculous looking shoes at the time, and guess what that shoe ended up being?
I don't know, the Nike
Think of like ridiculous looking shoes that are very commonplace now.
Yeezys?
A little more generic.
A little more generic.
Like
I don't know.
we don't own
Adidas?
them. Crocs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So in the movie, they started with Crocs, and they were like, "Dude, these are like the dumbest looking shoes ever. These are never gonna like, go anywhere." Mm-hmm. And then look at what Crocs are now.
yeah.
Isn't
They're
that-
massive.
Absolutely.
For real.
But speaking of massive brains, supermarket apples can be a year old. Is it true or false? Fact or fiction?
Supermarket
So
Apples.
you go to the grocery store.
Yep.
Do you think that apple has the possibility of being a year old?
That seems Well, I mean, I guess it takes a while to grow. That's kind of the thing. Like, it takes a while for an apple to like grow on a tree.
Sure.
So, you know what? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say true, because weirdly, I think that's true.
You are right.
Nice. I got one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, my thought process is like, yeah, it takes like a little bit for the, you know.
I don't think that's what they were getting at, but like, they definitely, because they wax the apples.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is.
Because like we're just eating wax,
Yeah.
and like we just do that.
Well, isn't that why you're supposed to wash your apple off before you eat it?
Bro, I live on the fucking edge.
True.
I'm just,
I always edge on the life.
I always edge on my apple. Give me
Yep.
your phone. I got
Yep.
shit to do.
For real, it's time to edge on the apple
let me edge on your phone right quick.
real quick.
Number 5.
Okay.
Nutmeg is a hallucinogen.
Nutmeg is a hallucinogen.
Yeah.
High key, it might be, because like one thing, like I know one food like rye bread, if it gets moldy, becomes a hallucinogen. Yeah,
Bro, what?
I've heard people that will eat like moldy rye bread. And it's like
To
a
trip balls?
Yeah, I've heard of that before.
Bro, does that
Just
not sound
insane.
like the most down tremendous thing of all
Yeah,
time?
it does. It sounds stupid as hell.
Ugh.
I'm
Ugh.
gonna say it's true. I'm gonna say it is.
You're on a hot streak.
I
It is
am.
absolutely true.
Nice.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I
it is.
just feel like that's some shit.
Super random.
Number 6. Chameleons change color to blend in with their environment. True or false?
See, I know this one's false because
You do?
yes, I know this one's false. I've definitely heard it before. It is false.
What is it then?
They can like, they don't necessarily like blend in with the environment,
Mm-hmm.
but they like weirdly, I think it's based on their mood.
Yes. It's to show people their mood. It's a social thing.
Yeah.
They're like, I feel blue.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be blue. Which I thought was trippy.
Yeah.
I thought it was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Last one. You're on a hot streak.
Yeah. Yeah. 3 in a row.
You could theoretically get a D on this test.
I could get a D.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that would be.
No. A dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's.
I'm gonna say false. I think that's a old wise tale.
It is. It absolutely is.
Yeah.
Ain't that shit though?
Dude, that's like, it's an old wise tale. It's like something
Dude.
some dumbass said somewhere, and people were like, "Oh yeah,
Ah.
the dog who never brushes its teeth has cleaner teeth somehow."
So you're telling me the fucking dog that is licking its own butthole,
Yeah.
it's literally sitting here chewing on God knows. You're telling me that shit's cleaner than mine.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay there, bud.
Yeah.
Okay there, bud.
For real.
I'm just not really feeling it.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. But a solid 4. Damn, you started off so
I started off cold and then went on a hot streak.
hell yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I was trying to pick the ones because it got you in the first half. The goldfish like thing
Mm-hmm.
where it was like, yeah, goldfish like have bad memory. And then I was like, oh, what are some other things that like you've heard a lot
Mm-hmm.
but aren't true?
Yeah.
That was my
That was
thing.
the theme. Yep.
Now this time, I want you to rank this advice blindly.
Okay.
All right. Close your turkey eyes.
Close the turkles.
Hmm?
I don't really know why I need to close my turkey eyes.
No, like these.
But, oh, I was closing my regular eyes.
Thank you. All right. Now that you can't see.
Yep.
So, rank.
I gotta.
I'm just fucking with you. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I know.
Um,
I'm just showing the camera because it, like, if I could see out of these, I'd be like a fish. 'Cause
Actually,
they're on
though.
the side of my head.
dude, I kind of mess with that. It has to be warm as hell.
Oh, it's super comfy.
Yeah, it
Except
has
my
to be.
feet are kind of cold.
Yeah, my feet are a little chilly. It's a little chilly bears up here. Up at the top, baby.
Yep. Gets cold at the top.
Rank this advice blindly. Are you blind?
I'm blind.
1. Life gets easier after high school. Also, you have 5, so 1 through
Okay.
5.
So easiest is 1.
So you're just ranking the advice.
Ranking how good the advice
Yes.
is. So
Yep.
good advice is 1, bad advice is 5.
Yep.
I think I'm going to give that a 4.
Life gets easier after high school.
Yeah. I'm
You're
going to
gonna
rank
give that a 4.
Yeah, I don't think it gets easier after high school.
All right, man.
Wait. Yeah, it definitely doesn't get easier
No,
after high
I'm
school.
literally trying to gaslight you.
I'm like, I was kind of like thinking for a second. I'm like, I was like, half of me was like, wait, am I like saying it correct? I'm like, gets easier after high school.
Yeah, I
Thought it was like a tongue twister.
I dead ass was just like, can I convince him that like it doesn't get easier after high school? I don't know. I think it's not great advice.
Yeah,
it's
I
definitely
think it's
not
4.
great advice.
I'm giving it a 4 because I'm leaving it for something like really bad.
Okay.
Maybe 5 for something really bad.
Well, what about you should money launder?
Fuck. Well, I mean, shit. This 5. That's gonna go at 5. I don't know. I guess we're gonna wait and see. I feel like we're about to get on a roller coaster of bad advice here.
No way, dude. That wouldn't happen.
No.
Why would I do that?
Never.
There's no way that I'm going to do this blind rank and do that to you.
Yep.
You should always agree with your boss.
I would give that. I feel like that's a 3. I'm gonna give that a 3. Always.
So you have 1 and 2 left.
Yep, I have 1 and 2 left. Always agree is very strong.
True.
Always agree is very
True.
strong. You definitely should like somewhat agree with your boss, but I don't know about always agree.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. Number 4, treat others the way you want to be treated.
Oh, well that's the golden rule.
Yeah.
Number
Are you putting it
1.
1 or 2?
That's 1.
That's number 1.
Yeah, that's number 1.
And in the second slot is kill your family.
Oh. Damn. All right, well, number 2, kill your family. What great advice. Sick advice.
Money launder and kill your family.
Nice.
Yeah, I did 3 like kind of just generic advices, and I was like, yeah, what? Fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm about to.
All right.
Dude, I was scripting that, and I was like, I just got to make this ridiculous.
Interesting.
Kill your family.
That's wild. Well, with that, I think we should talk about some dumb arguments.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're kind of silly. We're goofy. We like to spit some gaffes and stuff like that. So.
Yes. Don't actually kill your family. It's just
Yeah.
advice.
Oh.
You shouldn't.
Well, damn it.
Son of a.
You should have told me that before the podcast.
Ah,
Dang
dang it. Because everything we say on this podcast has to happen.
Yep, it has to happen.
It sucks.
So,
I'm like a billionaire two,
yeah,
3 times over.
pretty much. So, with that, dumb arguments, right?
Yeah.
Which way does toilet paper roll? Do you do it like the front way or the back way?
I saw this thing that was like mullets are bad, and because like the back way would be a
Yep.
mullet, and then the front way, I always do front.
See, I think I don't know. I mean, I feel like front like conserves it more. I
Sure.
feel like if you do the front way, you definitely end up using less. But
Mhm.
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it too much.
Yeah, you're not sitting there being
Yeah.
like, God dang it.
The great toilet paper debate.
How do you put your toilet paper on the roll?
Yeah.
Can
I
you
think
please tell us?
I think the way most people do it is front. I kind of like go in between each of them. Like I'm just like, oh yeah, you know what? Oh, I guess today's a front day. Tomorrow's a back day, I guess.
Bro, oh my God. Unironically, it's semi unrelated, but I was living with somebody who actually went through like a roll of toilet paper a day. Now, to be fair, it was a
What?
girl. So like I don't know what happens in the wizardry of a girl's bathroom,
That
but
sounds like a lot.
it was a fuckload of toilet paper. I was like, yo, I don't know what is going on down there, but I hope you're okay.
That's a wicked amount.
I know. I thought it was insane.
That is wild.
And that was when I declared, and I was like, I will not be buying any toilet paper.
Yeah.
Like, I will pitch in randomly that I feel like there's an amount that I'll do. But you're going through way too much.
Yeah.
This shit ain't on me.
Valid.
Who would win in a fight? Spooperman or Batman?
Spooperman or Babaman?
Batman or Batman?
Spooperba.
Superman or
So Superman.
Jonah Hill.
Yep. Superman or Jonah Hill.
Yes.
Yep. Superman.
Super.
So here's my thing, right?
Tell me.
And I don't think they ever did this in any of the Superman versus Batmans. Is they never had Batman just go buy kryptonite.
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
Absolutely.
What?
So in all of the Superman versus Batman, Batman wins.
Because, yeah, that's my thought. Is
Because he gets kryptonite.
yeah, just go get some kryptonite.
That's exactly what he does.
So I think I'm going to pick Batman.
Oh, well, I was lying. Superman always wins.
So.
No, I'm just kidding. That actually does happen. Unironically, in like the one with Henry Cavill, he gets his bat suit or whatever, and I'm assuming it's called a bat suit. Like, what else the fuck would it be called? But kryptonite doesn't work how it like does, so it just makes him like drunk. Like it makes him like able to take some type of damage.
So they just changed it. Isn't it? Is that how it is in the comic books too?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ain't that some shit?
Damn.
But
Okay,
without prep, like Batman loses 100% of the time.
Oh yeah.
Every single time.
Yeah. Unless if Batman doesn't have kryptonite, he's fucked.
Absolutely, dude.
He's absolutely cooked.
Like, dude, we're talking about the guy who is literally like the person, you know, like I say Michael Jordan when I'm talking about like somebody who's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking about the GOAT of superheroes.
Yeah, literally.
And then, you know, I feel like they had to write that shit and just be like, you know what? Batman's really smart.
Yeah.
He's like really, really smart.
He's just really rich.
That too.
That's kind of more of the thing that I'm like, is I'm like, all right, well, Batman's loaded. So.
This isn't on the list, but I want to ask you. If you could be any superhero, who would you be?
Flash. Because I could jerk off the homies at supersonic speed.
I can jerk you off, Barry, at supersonic speeds. There's no way, Barry.
You'd never know. You'd never know it was me.
You know your first girlfriend, Barry? I jerked you off at supersonic speed. So when she touched your hand, you nutted, Barry. That's one of my favorite. I don't know who made that. That shit's hilarious.
Yeah, I have no clue.
The reverse Flash. Actually, yeah, you don't even want to be Flash. You want to be the reverse Flash.
Yeah.
So you can be evil.
Yep.
I was thinking Batman.
I think realistically, I don't know. I think Spider-Man would be pretty sweet.
Dude, I feel like Spider-Man has hella problems.
Yeah, he does.
I
It'd
feel
just
like
be kind of cool to be Spider-Man. I don't know.
that's facts.
Swinging from webs
only
and
in New
shit.
York though, because like, dude, out here in New
true.
Mexico, there ain't shit to fucking.
Well, in New Mexico it'd be kind of valid. Even I feel like even in like smaller areas, because if there's at least like trees, you're good. But let's say you're out in like Iowa, where it's literally just
Spider-Man
corn.
driving a car.
It's like all cornfields. Well, here's the thing. Even with cornfields, as long as they're like kind of high up, I feel like he could like go, because they're like kind of tall enough.
But he has to support his weight.
Well, you've seen in like in the movies when he's like swinging between the cars like really low.
Yeah.
So like he can do it like really low down.
Yeah.
So high key, as long as there's like something for him to like go off of, he could you can make that shit work. But as long as it's not like a super open field where there's like nothing, it's literally just grass. Like like an open field.
Well,
Like almost like a cow field or like a cow farm.
a cow field.
Cow field, cow farm.
Now I just lost $2 billion.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
You piece of whatever.
So that's my thought.
The only thing I was thinking of is if you're picking like the one that Tony Stark is involved and he has like the robot suit and he's Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Like he doesn't actually, does he get bit by a spider? I think he still gets bit by a spider, but he doesn't produce webs like Tobey Maguire. He's just like really smart. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. With which one?
So like Tom Holland, like
Yeah.
the current Spider-Man,
Yeah,
he doesn't just produce webs.
He's just wicked smart.
Yeah. So he like made all
a
that
thing.
shit.
Yeah.
But he got bit by a spider to give him whatever extra semen,
Yeah, I guess.
extra cum
So
power.
he could shoot webs.
So, my man,
Yeah.
that is called full circle.
Yep. So he could shoot webs.
I know you didn't ask, but I'll answer my own question.
Yep. Do it.
I think there's a lot of super guys that would be super cool. Like Flash would be sick because, dude, Flash gets so much power, it's insane. But I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna be basic, and I'm just gonna say Superman. He's basically unkillable.
Yeah.
He can live for so long,
Mm-hmm.
and he can just do whatever the frick he wants.
Yeah. Yeah. Superman is pretty based.
Yeah,
So, which is better, cats or dogs?
dogs.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I like dogs a lot. I think, at least for me, I mean, I don't know. High key, I do love the fact that cats, like, at least in terms of owning a cat, like it's very easy to own a cat.
yeah.
It's extremely easy to own a cat. I'm allergic to cats, so that's a big that's actually like a big reason why I think that, because I think there definitely are some cats who have dog-like personalities.
Like Jorno.
Yeah, like Jorno. Jorno has a very dog-like personality.
Yeah, he will like literally. I'll go like this, and he'll come to me.
Yeah, very dog-like personality
Yeah.
without like the needing to take a dog out.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jorno might be like the single case of like cat better than dog.
Oh, you love Jorno?
Yeah, he's super cool. I wish I wasn't allergic to cats because Jorno is a super cool cat.
Yeah, dude, he's a great cat.
Yeah.
He's the best cat I've ever even seen.
Yeah, he's
Like-
goated.
I've met some pretty chill ass cats. Jorno is sick.
Yeah.
Jorno doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's vibing.
Mm-hmm. What is the correct way to pronounce tomato?
Tomato?
Tomato.
I think the correct way to pronounce it is Tamagotchi.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say tomato, but
You sure?
no.
Circle gets a square?
Counterspell.
Sure, I guess I'll make it land.
Negate my counterspell.
Negate your own counter spell. Actually counter my own counter. So,
Yeah.
should ketchup be refrigerated?
I mean, yeah.
Of course it should.
Like,
It would-
obviously.
after you use it, I'm pretty sure it says keep refrigerated on it.
Bro, that's what I was thinking.
I'm
I was like, doesn't it say that you
Yeah.
should?
It does like totally. Wait a minute. Does it? Actually, wait a minute.
All right.
Does it
Ketchup,
say
come
it?
here.
Because here's what I'm thinking about. I'm
Tell
thinking
me.
about restaurants.
Yup. Wait. No, I worked in a restaurant. I know for a fact that we refrigerated at night.
Yeah, we did too. What about ketchup packets though? Like
Oh my god.
those
Can we
aren't
just
refrigerated
talk about the political economic state of the ketchup packets right now.
for real.
I don't know. Are we at Chick-fil-A or are we at McDonald's?
McDonald's.
Then fuck no. Absolutely not.
Well, yeah. I don't think Chick-fil-A does that either.
No, I just wanted to. I just
Yeah, I
wanted
was
to be
gonna
goofy.
say.
I just
don't
wanted to
think
be a
they do it
goofy
either.
little bear.
So like, should it be? Yes. I honestly don't know if it has to be.
I don't think it does.
Yeah, we might have to look that up after the pod.
Yeah, for real.
with
Good
that-
take or bad take. Now that the dumbest arguments of all time have been decided. Good take or bad take. Reading a book is a waste of time when you can watch the movie.
Well, I guess that depends upon how different the book is from the movie.
Sure.
I don't think if it's not like super different, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, I think you can just watch the movie. I think it just depends, right?
Yeah.
I think in a lot of scenarios, one thing about reading a book that's really good is you can kind of almost paint your own imagery of it and get your own imagination of what it would be like, versus like a movie gives you that imagery.
Yeah.
Now, I think if it's more for the aspect of like you're trying to like learn something, I think actually watching a video is better. If you're trying to like learn, or like, I guess like in that case, reading the book that says the same thing as the movie would be like, it'd be just better to watch the movie because you're going to learn it through the movie and it's probably going to tie in some sort of story line that way. So, my thought is if it's more knowledge based, then I think it kind of is a little bit of a waste of time when you can just watch, a movie, a piece of content. But if it's something like Harry Potter, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily a waste of time.
So is it a medium take?
I'm saying as if it's a good take or a bad take.
Yeah.
I would say it's a medium take. I would say it's more towards the side of bad take.
Yeah.
Medium take, more towards the side of bad take.
Yeah, and like I'm also like I'm a person who definitely doesn't read the book.
Yeah.
And
I don't either, but
yeah, but I definitely understand exactly what you're saying. Where it's like, no, the thing is that like you create in your head, you create the pictures, and also, are you somebody who can close their eyes and see something? Okay. I can do it like half the time.
Yeah. The only thing I can't do very well is words. Like, I can't picture words very well. So, like, for example, like if someone told me to picture a book, like a social studies book, like I could picture the book. I could picture the book being opened and the page, but the words are all just gibberish.
Oh, like I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I've been about as close as you get to a photographic memory without being able to actually read words. Unless it's like really short words. If it was like a short sentence on like a notepad, totally could read it. Could totally just envision it. Yeah.
Damn, I can't do that.
I'm just not good at drawing, so otherwise I would totally be into drawing because I could just close my eyes and think of shit and then draw it.
So like for me, I'll randomly I'll get like flashes of images. You know what I mean? But it's always something that I've seen before. So like I could like close my eyes and then I'll see like an eye stock image of like a book or something. But I also have dreams. So I don't know because my girlfriend never has dreams, but also can't close her eyes and envision something. It's just blank.
That's crazy.
Well, she is crazy.
That's wild work.
Yeah.
Because dude, I could do I don't know. I could picture a dragon flying next to the Great Wall of China, and next to the Great Wall of China, there's cornfields next to it with a cow sitting in it.
Fuck yeah.
So,
dude,
I don't know, half of me is able to even just envision it, what it would be like, even with my eyes open. I don't need to close my eyes to even envision it. I can just kind of almost daydream and think about it. So,
I can definitely do it. It's just clearly not as good as you.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness. I'm envisioning you in a turkey suit right now. Holy
yeah, I
smokes.
know, right?
That shit's crazy.
Insane.
But I definitely think that reading books and movies, yes, I understand that not all movies, but a lot of movies are just from books.
Yeah.
And then it's somebody taking their image of it or their thought of it.
Yep.
And then making it into reality.
100%.
So I think it's a bad take.
Mm-hmm.
It's a waste of time. Reading books isn't a waste of time.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
That's why I say more on the side of bad take.
Yeah.
Because there's some instances where, watching a movie or a video definitely helps speed the process up, especially when you're learning info.
Absolutely. Happiness depends upon ourselves.
This one feels really middle of the road.
Okay.
Because there are some things that are in your hands, and then there are things that are outside of your hands too.
Yeah, but don't you think perspective or so I've had some
Yeah.
absolute crap stuff happen to me in the last couple of months, but like I'm still happy.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean, yeah, 100%. Perspective definitely does change it. Like, but like it almost gets into like the demented Gary Vee type thing, like where you're like,
Yeah.
picture your family all died.
Dude, that was crazy work. Oh
So-
my goodness.
Per- Pretend I just killed my entire family.
So, you woke up, your family's fucking dead,
Yep.
and you're sitting there, and what are you going to do with your life now? You're shackled, or you're unshackled from your terrible family. And now, no, I mean, he was trying to use it as motivation.
Yeah, I took the advice that I used earlier and decided to do it. You
You
know,
said you weren't going to.
well,
We've been recording this entire time.
well, I did it before the pod. So
But are you still laundering money?
what's that?
Never
Yep.
mind.
But I would see it's so like that's why I say it's medium advice. I think it's medium advice because there definitely are like it definitely can help you out a lot because like if it depends upon yourself to become happy, I mean, you can always get enough money to buy a jet ski. I've never seen anyone frown on a jet ski.
Fucking Daniel Tosh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. They're smiling when they're hitting
For real. See
hitting
someone
the bank.
frown on a jet ski, it's challenge impossible.
Dude, oh my god, that special's so good.
Yep.
Happiness depends upon ourselves.
What do you think?
I think it's honestly, I think it's a pretty decent take.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm going to lean on the side of good. Because, like, I genuinely think it's about, like, why it says, like, ourselves. It's, like, how you want to, perceive it or, like, how you make it, like, fit in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I don't know, we've all heard of, like, the story of, like, the sad billionaire who's, like, has all the cars, all of the women, anything that he wants, but he doesn't have, like, a genuine connection with anyone because he just thinks that everyone wants him for, his money or something.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, that is, like, we're 2 steps removed from that, but, like, you know, I've had just some, like, really crappy stuff happen to me, and, like, I like to imagine that I'm still a fun, goofy, like, you know, I don't let it... You can let stuff really bring you down, and it can kind of, like, change you, and it can, like, do stuff, and that's why I do honestly think, like, you know, happiness kind of does depend on you.
Mm-hmm.
If you want
Yeah,
to
true.
be happy,
You'll find ways to do it.
yeah,
100%.
like, I don't know, because
You'll find ways to put. I understand. Yeah, I do agree with that. I think there are a couple things that are like outside of your control, and this is kind of why I say it's
like
medium.
cancer or
It's
something.
medium take because there is some of that stuff that's outside of your control. But if it's like day-to-day things, like in the grand scheme of things
Yeah.
that are like really small, then I think it does. It is more based on like your day-to-day actions.
Mhm.
But you know, sometimes things are out of your control.
True.
So with that, AI, good or bad take?
Yep.
AI will help, not replace most jobs.
Oh man. So I did bad take, good take. And I'm thinking this is honestly a pretty good take.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like, I guess it depends on like, it said most jobs.
Most
I think
jobs.
it's a good take then.
Yeah.
I definitely think it will replace some jobs.
Yeah, I think it's a good take. And here's what I actually think is going to happen with that is it isn't necessarily going to be it will replace jobs, but I think what's going to happen is it's also going to open up new jobs because people are going to need to know how to work this stuff and basically for some things, they're going to need to know how to, someone's going to need to know how to fix it if it ever breaks. There's going to need to be someone who's readily there and available,
Yeah.
For if and / when these things do break or malfunctions happen. So there always is going to need to be that element, like kind of like a backup, basically.
Yeah.
So it almost is more on like the engine. I don't know if engineering is the correct term, but like basically like people who know
Physical, mechanical stuff.
like people who know like the physical mechanicals of it. Also people who know how to actually operate the AI, because a lot of AI needs human input. So there's also people who need to know how to input the AI.
Yeah.
So, and then not only that, but like you think of like, because a lot of people think of like, oh yeah, there's the McDonald's that's getting more AI employees or whatever.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. Well, once again, there's going to need people who are repairing the AI, because it will break. Like that just is that happens with technology. So there's going to need people to repair it, which those jobs didn't exist before.
True.
There's going to need to be people who are like operating the software, which those jobs didn't exist before.
Yeah.
So it's going to create jobs and it's going to take away jobs. So overall, I could sit and yap on it for a bit, but I'm going to say I think it's a good take as well. I think it's a good take.
Yeah. You said everything that I was going to say.
So
Like straight up.
yeah.
I think
Sweet.
I think you're super right.
Sweet. Awesome.
The Beatles were revolutionary, but there are other bands just as influential. Do you even like the Beatles?
And I
Straight
mean,
up.
they have a couple good songs. I mean, I think it's just a before my era type thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind like Pink Floyd, but there's definitely a lot of songs that are, or a lot of like older like bands that I do like a lot.
Sure.
I'm gonna give this a good take. The Beatles, you know, they were revolutionary, but they're at the same time there are other bands that are just as influential.
Yeah. I think this is it's also a good take, but just as like a secondary question, who do you think the artist, like musical artist, is the most influential to you?
Dude, that's too tough.
That's too tough.
That's too tough. I can't pick a most.
I
could do like a top 5.
Give me a top 5.
I could do like Mac Miller.
Yep.
We could do probably like Drake.
Sure.
Um,
Damn. Still. Sheesh. Whoa.
yeah. Even
All right. Brother.
maybe we'll pull back on the Drake.
Okay. Drake before 2024.
Yep,
Yep.
Drake before 2024.
Yeah.
True. Let's see here. I guess like see, I don't know if actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if influential is the right term, because I'm not very influenced by the music.
Yeah.
I just like it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would just straight up say Mac Miller for me.
like,
I mean, bro, I literally have a Mac Miller tattoo.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know about influential as much as I'd say just like their music, because I don't think music influences me all that much. I don't like to think it does. I mean, like, it definitely helps like motivate me to go work on stuff or do the things I'm passionate about. But I'm definitely not like, I'm going to go buy this thing because this music artist likes it.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm going to go do this thing because this music artist says to do it.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost more of like, I just like their music. I think their music's good. And it kind of resonates with the vibe that like I kind of try to put out.
Yeah, the thing that I was trying to, because it's one step away, right, is like influential, where it's like who influenced you the most, and like honestly, it's the person who's been with me for the most eras is just Mac Miller.
True.
So like that's what I was kind of like gleaning from it, where I'm like, yeah, I mean, he influenced me, and where I can kind of like think of an album and be like, where was I like in that year?
True.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, I remember the Divine Feminine. And it's like, what was I feeling that?
I would almost say memorable then
Yeah.
versus influential. I think memorable would probably be a better term
Yeah.
then. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably say Mac Miller.
Hell yeah.
I'd probably say Mac Miller as well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because he's always been a classic, so.
Caffeine should be illegal. It's just a way for companies to control your brain.
Garbage take. I love caffeine. I'm a caffeine addict.
So your brain's being controlled?
Yeah, I guess so. I also don't think companies are controlling my brain.
Well.
To do what? To work more and make my own podcast? Damn. They're
Damn.
doing it, I guess. Shit.
Yeah.
Oopsie poopsie.
Oopsie poopsie. Actually, we're not even drinking caffeine.
No.
I have a Busch Light. You have a Smart
Yep.
Water.
It's all vodka.
That's vodka?
Yep.
Bro, you drank like... Holy shit.
Yep.
Damn. I knew the vibes were good. Fuck yeah.
Oh.
I'd be sipping this water.
Yep.
Do I think that the deep state is controlling my thoughts and opinions, and there's only one way that I'm actually gonna get out of this place, and that's with like, the inevitable death that's gonna come my way? No, I think it's a bad take.
Yeah. Bad take.
Yeah.
All right. Last up. Good take, bad take. The only thing that is certain is death and taxes. I mean,
Fucking based.
I guess it is. It's true.
It's based.
I think the question
You know
is
who said
rooted.
that?
Huh.
Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hell yeah.
It's very true. Do I think it's a good take or do I think it's a bad take? Like, I mean, it's true. Honestly, I think just the wording of it just feels very negative, so it feels very bad take.
Well, and it's not
it's-
the only thing that's certain.
Yeah.
It can't.
Definitely being born.
Yeah.
If you're able to experience death and taxes, you'd have to be born.
True.
So it'd be birth, death, and taxes.
Breathing.
Yep. Breathing.
You
Yeah, breathing is certain.
There's a lot more stuff, Ben. Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy.
Well, I'm gonna leave that one out. That one's too wild.
Is it?
Yeah.
Damn.
I was gonna say. Well, I was gonna say, what about
I
like?
told you to kill your. Well, no, I gave you advice.
Well, I was gonna say, what about like, babies that aren't fully born?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, that's been the podcast, folks.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's. Yeah. Pretty much.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
Yeah. That's why
dark.
I'm like kind of like bad take because it's super. It feels super negative. And it's
Um,
like there's so many other things. So I'm gonna stick with my guns and I'm gonna say bad take.
I'm gonna say good take because it's just simply true. I think as far as like if we're talking advice or anything like that, or even like a thinker or a head scratcher, it's a bad take. I mean, it's just it's kind of like a nothing burger.
Yeah, that's my thought.
Yeah, it's like it's somebody telling you that the sun's gonna rise every day. You're just
Yeah.
like, well, not if you're in fucking Alaska. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, make the most of your situation. You know?
Also, taxes. There has to be somewhere that taxes aren't a thing.
There's plenty of countries.
Yeah, because if
That
I
where
become a
people-
sovereign citizen and I control my own fucking body, but I don't live in the U.S.,
There's
You know?
definitely plenty of countries that have very low to no federal tax.
so it's bro. Now it's a bad take. You know what? It's a bad take, Ben.
Yeah, there's a lot of places that don't have federal tax.
Hell yeah. We
That's
should go
why.
there.
That's why a lot of rich people move to like.
What did
where's-
Logan Paul do?
I don't know. I want to say Puerto Rico.
I wanted to say Puerto Rico too. It has
Yeah,
to
like
be.
Puerto Rico. There's another place in Europe that I can the Netherlands maybe
Okay.
in Europe. A guy that I knew that I went to high school with, he moved to I think it was the Netherlands.
Damn.
Yeah, tax free, no federal tax.
That's fucking crazy.
So,
Holy smokes.
yep.
Well,
Yeah, that's
do
been
we have
all.
to make out now? Outro me out, boy.
Outro. Well, that's been the well. We're on all the streaming platforms. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on the cool ones. We're on the social platforms. YouTube, TikTok, maybe soon to be a thing. Who knows? Maybe it might even continue going on. Who knows? We're on Facebook, Instagram, and you should check us out on all those.
Yes, you should. We love you. Please come back for more. Mwah.
Peace.